streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it, I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop, that's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stroud out of the gun here. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 2. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Elijah Higgins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Stroud to throw it. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Let's go now.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
12, 12, 12. They got to go.
Play action. It's Burrow. In trouble, and he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Completes this one to Thornton. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On third down, Burrow. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And the Bengals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage and punches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And now we've got a third and goal situation. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Burrow taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to make...
There he goes, left side. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. 42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
7 Pirates. Trap 60.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Texans football to start quarter 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Play action. Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't quite work it in. And now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
1-1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
That is caught. That is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow. ETN bringing in another one. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so suddenly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The second down throw now from Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Stroud on 3rd down now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Yeah, tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Stroud and company going for it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
their own 2-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Texan 6.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
12.
1st and 10.
11 MC tank. 11 MC tank.
Now it's Burrow. Got his man. It's Thornton. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
On 1, right?
At the Texans.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good for the Bengals. 1st down.
11.
1st and 10 at the 27.
Burrow on play action. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Touchdown Bengals. Elijah Higgins with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. King going to look to bring it out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And Stroud now to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. 3rd and 1, Stroud. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Right side, Thornton with it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Burrow will throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
11 mighty.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Texan 6.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Stroud looking to throw. His throw incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Stroud now on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Texans first down.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on. Set.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. McPherson on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, some strong running. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. That one goes for 24 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Get it. 18, 5 here. Ready.
Stroud working out of the gun. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Stroud now on second down. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Here goes Stroud again. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging them, giving them a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
11 MT tank.
Now it's Burrow. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And Stroud now to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down again. Justin Madubuike working working his way to the quarterback that time. 4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you're not going to just run this clock out because this one it was over a long time ago.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Right side, Thornton with it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And McPherson on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans go.
Out is the kickoff unit.